Thanks for tuning in to another Mouthpiece Sport King by the King Mini TV. Today, we're going to be talking about Valentine's Day, the morning after, year two, why Valentine's Day is just one day. Yes, so thank you for coming in to visit us in this. We appreciate you all, really. Um, I have to do one little thing here, and that is close out a few things before we get going because I was doing some work, and that is getting things together. And oftentimes when I do that, there's a few things that's open, and this time I was alerted that there were some things I needed to close. So yeah, we're moving forward. Once again, we appreciate you tuning in, and please do this if you can for us. If you like this video, please subscribe, and don't forget to give a thumbs up, which is a like. And please, if you feel free to like and comment. There's something that you feel interesting that you want to comment about. Yeah. So this is the second year that I've done the Valentine's Day the morning after. The first time was. Last year. It was a very good show, and so I want to revisit that. Um, it was called Lovers and Fighters, and it was a real funny video. So I thought I would play a little bit of that right now. Sport. Now, yesterday we did a deep dive, not necessarily a deep dive. I keep saying deep dive, but it's not really a deep dive. We had the what was it? The Valentine's Day video, and this is the morning after. Yeah, lovers, come on now. We always have the excitement of love, and then of course, then there's the reality of it. So this video is just a poke fun at morning after Valentine's Day, where all the lovers got together, passed out their gifts, and some of them, somebody said, "This is all I got." Yeah. So this is what this video is about, and we're going to be showing some videos again, one more time, in the boxing. I mean, because it's so, the connection is so close, and the conversation is so relevant that the correlation within the boxing, women and men are so similar that I had to do another video, a post video, morning after Valentine's Day. Enjoy, and I'll be back.
This is breaking the glass ceiling, and now us women are going to want to go out there and fight men. I have no desire to see her fight a man unless I want to see her get her butt whooped, and I have no desire to fight a man. I even if a man was shorter than me, smaller than me, I still know that he is stronger than me in every possible way. So why are women so pressed to defeat men in all these different arenas of life? Of course, they want these glamorous kind of jobs, these high-paying jobs, either in a corporation or here in the sports.
Boy, do you think there are professional men out there that you could beat in a boxing match?
Absolutely. I'm a two-time Olympic gold medalist.
Yeah. So this is again part of the narrative. Once again this year, because there's still that controversial conversation about men and women, and of course, it never happens on the day of Valentine's. It's usually the day after, and very interesting how that plays itself out. I mean, of course, we have some people. There was actually a video I watched early this morning. I discovered it was some colleagues of mine that you may have seen on this show. They did a video about this Valentine's Day, and I thought that was very interesting, the way they put things in their perspective in terms of what they thought Valentine should be. But just making it so we know what the origin of Valentine's is. Let's take a look at what the origin of Valentine's came from.
Love, flowers, chocolates, and cards with pictures of hearts. It's a fun way of celebrating the day of love. But do you know how Valentine's Day originated? Saint Valentine was a real man who lived in Roman times. Although the details of his life are unclear, it's believed that he was a Christian priest during the 3rd century CE. That's about 1700 years ago. At the time, most people practiced paganism, which meant they believed in several gods. Christianity, or the belief in one god, was actually banned in Rome. Valentine helped many Christians who were being persecuted, and he treated everybody with kindness, compassion, and empathy. The emperor at the time, Emperor Claudius, thought that single men were better soldiers than married men. He claimed that married men loved their families too much and were less willing to take risks and follow orders. The emperor decided to outlaw marriage for young men. He wanted to make sure their loyalty would be to him and not to their loved ones. Valentine thought that stopping people from getting married and raising families was unfair. He defied the emperor's orders and continued to perform marriages for young couples in secret. Helping Christians was a serious crime under Roman law, as was defying the emperor's ban on marriage. Valentine was caught and thrown in prison. While he was in prison, Valentine tried to convince the emperor to abandon paganism and accept Christianity. Claudius was enraged by this behavior, and he ordered Valentine to turn away from his faith or be put to death. Valentine chose death over changing his beliefs, and so he was killed on February 14th, a day we now celebrate as Valentine's Day.
Okay, so that explains the name and the date of Valentine's Day. You have to ask the question, where does the business of Valentine's Day come in? So, yeah, so normally that's what happens. It becomes a business, right? Valentine's Day, like many other holidays that are celebrated, become business come out of you. Sell chocolates and candy, flowers, and that generally was happening when it comes to Valentine's Day and a lot of other holidays. So, yeah, I was find it very interesting how cantankerous this whole idea of love is, and how people celebrate it and really do not understand where Valentine's Day actually originated from. So I always like to fact check and give a clear understanding as to what's going on with the Valentine's and the Valentine's Day. But I always like to talk about the day after Valentine's Day, because it's the day after where people are looking around thinking, okay, was I in love, or was I just wanted some love? So that's why I say the day after, because that's essentially when the day of love starts, the next day, to transfer over the feelings of yesterday. So that's why I start doing these Valentine's Day the day after. And yeah, so there were some people that that I sometimes do podcasts with. You may have seen them on this channel that did a Valentine's talked about Valentine's Day yesterday. So let's see what they had to say about Valentine's Day and how they feel about, um, you know, the essence of that day and how it provides the clarity uh, on love. Well, actually, this particular topic is Valentine's Day, and it's Valentine's Day isn't about love or just big business, which yeah, it makes sense because you have all these candies and chocolates and flowers and things that are like being sold. You have to wonder, hey, look, what is it really about? Is it about love or is it about big business? So yeah, so we're going to take a look at that, and we're going to uh, listen to some of their perspective on the subject. You know.
All right.
Get it ready. Bring it on the hand. All right, let me make it bigger.
ESTG.
Why don't
That's what I'm saying. I don't know. That's why I had to.
you? Just because you ain't got no money, you left him?
Had to.
That ain't right. I don't like that.
I mean, if I'm making more money than him, I don't.
You should help him get some more money.
How am I gonna do that though? If I have my own career, I'm doing what I'm doing.
A woman's supposed to be a helpmate.
I feel like a man is supposed to be that for a
A
girl.
man's supposed to be a leader.
You right?
You're supposed to help him be a better leader.
So I was in the wrong. Now I'm the bad guy. I'm always the bad guy.
Now you looking for a daddy.
I ain't looking for a daddy. I got my own money.
You want
I
another
got
man?
my own money. I could do what I do. And that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't need a guy for money.
But you want one.
I want a man to be stable. If I was to leave him, I want him to
So
be.
he wasn't stable?
He was okay, but I was making more than him.
But he was stable though.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
So why are you leaving then? You said you just want
Because he wasn't doing better than me. I need a guy doing better than me. And if he's not doing better than me,
There you
then
go. The truth shall set you free.
Woo! What that mean?
Oh, what I said?
What you said? The truth
Well, you know,
set you free. What that mean?
that she was telling that she finally told the truth. He has to be doing better than me. Yeah, well, we know that. That's nature.
Oh, that's nature. That's whose
Yeah,
nature?
yeah.
It's-
A woman's nature. It's in a woman's nature to. She don't want her equal. She wants somebody better than him, and then she wants to. Well, in today's world, oh shit, I'm gonna get started. I'm gonna start cooking. Fuck it. Sorry.
Oh,
In today's world, women want the guy that's better, and then try to pretend like he's equal. You know.
what you mean? Pretend like he's equal.
Well, you want a guy that's better than you, because otherwise, you won't be with him or be attracted to him if he's not. But then you want to say that you're equal to him at the same time.
Mm.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I definitely don't think that's nature. I think that's kind of the rhetoric that a lot of women are saying. I think it's a lot of bullshit. Number one, she don't even, go knock her, but she don't look like she got all the choices to just be leaving nobody because they ain't making as much money as her. And she didn't say he was doing bad, but
Yeah.
like I just feel like people hide the real reason. Why
Yeah.
she left, why the shit didn't work. It was something else. I seriously doubt it was because he wasn't making enough money for her. I know a lot of women are saying that nowadays, but that's not the nature of a woman. I don't believe that's the nature of a woman. We're
But then
more
well, if it's the majority, is it the minority of women that are saying this? Is that what you're suggesting?
I think what we're hearing is a lot of women saying the same thing because I think they think it sounds good to say. So you're hearing it a lot right now, but I think it's the majority of women who actually feel it.
Who feel what way?
Who feel like they'll just leave their man if he's not making as much money as her, or if he's not making six figures, That's not happening. A lot of women are financially taking care of a lot of men. Okay, and if they like you, women will ride with you. If they love you, they'll fucking ride with you. So she either it didn't work out for other reasons, or she really didn't like him like that in the first place. But her reason for leaving him, I doubt if it was because of the money. In a way, maybe.
So you're saying that? Are you suggesting that this woman wasn't telling the truth?
I like that tone. I like that tone. I am suggesting that.
Now, they don't really get into the business of, Valentine's Day, but they do have a little bit of banter going back and forth in terms of what women will do, what they won't do. They talk a little bit about a man calling the police on a woman, and that the conversation was talked about, as far as from the lady's perspective, which is Nicole, that a man shouldn't call the police on a woman. Let's listen to a little bit more.
But yeah, I mean, I think she's saying what sounds good to her right now. Yeah.
I totally disagree. I think that, and there's a line between. I mean, I said that women want men that are better than them, and sometimes
it's not always financially better.
Right, exactly.
Yeah, I mean, of course, you don't. I think in some way she wants a man.
What they're talking about is hypergamy, when a woman wants to level up. So that's a term, hypergamy.
Right. Because how are you gonna be equal? How are you gonna be equal to a man? Like, what do you mean? What man is my equal? There's only the greatest man of all time is my equal.
You guys are giving yourselves a big pat on the back for just being a regular guy. Just
regular.
Just a man. You're just regular. You guys ain't even showing a lot of nothing.
Listen.
I'm not trying to knock nobody though. See,
no, it's okay.
I'm not trying to go in on men. I'm definitely not trying to go in on all men. Our foundation of the world, we know, was what men built. Okay, we know that the bridges, the streets, all of this shit that the men did. So we appreciate men and y'all's hard work. Okay, but y'all don't work.
Well. You might appreciate.
So she is saying that she can't say that men don't do great things like build houses, home buildings, etc. She knows that women don't do that. But at the same time, there's she still holds a position that women make more money than men, and so that is true in some ethnic groups. But for the most part, in the certain ethnicities make more money than, for example, African American men, to put it bluntly. But so it's very interesting how we got these perspectives. And let's go back and listen to a little bit more what they got to say.
It's not like something that's publicated. I'm trying to think of a better word. Publicated. I don't even know if that is a word.
Nah,
but it's not something that's I might have made it up, but it was based in two different words, So I put them together. Then you understood what I was saying. Type shit, them parts. But them parts, But
yes, you said them parts. The show is called Them Parts. So give opportunity to go by there and take a look at the what they're saying over there. You can visit them at YouTube on YouTube, Glen Parks. So yeah, that's they're gonna talk a little bit more about
And
infrastructure
I'm
here.
being a bad guy.
Mm.
So I'm glad you said it because I didn't say that. I didn't say that. You said that. You know.
Yeah, I'll take the rap for that. I mean, because I'm sure that's more than likely a fact. There was many years women didn't work, and then
More than likely. Come on.
do certain jobs. And who the fuck want to? I don't want to be in a mine. I don't want to have to break my back carrying heavy shit. I leave that to the
Exactly.
men are
Exactly.
y'all got big bags,
Well,
strong hands, and
yeah.
and
Some men are for it, and we should appreciate all those men and women. I've done like big laborious jobs like that, and I don't do that anymore. And I appreciate the people that do, because I don't want to do it. But yeah,
well, yeah, a lot of men have come to that. So they don't do the heavy lifting no more. They don't make as much money as the woman no more. So then, but they want to be treated
okay,
up here. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't get it.
I hear you. What are you referring to though when you say they don't make as much money as the women anymore?
I'm referring to the clip that I just played, and the girl said she left her dude because he wasn't making enough as much money as
Oh
her.
yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So I'm saying, and your response to that led me to say,
So it's always amazing to me how money comes in to this dynamic of coupling, this dynamic of partnering from the perspective of love, you know, and yeah, amazing.
trying to get there. You're not coming here and then like, oh, but this is the plan.
I feel like you're referring to something or somebody in particular.
Men, a large group of men nowadays, like
Yeah.
you can generalize women. You know, you said that was just a typical woman right there. I don't feel
That's
that
in her nature.
I
It's in a
don't
woman's
believe
nature.
that's in their nature. Hell no, that's money wasn't even in our nature before.
Right. But I'm just saying, I wasn't referring to money. I was just referring to hypergamy. Women want a man that can do more than she can do and can have more
Okay.
utility than her.
You put it that way. I like that. I like when you yeah. Yeah, because generally we want someone, who could help.
And yeah. So anyway, they definitely go back and forth. But right now, I want to give a shout out to our sponsor, which just add my name, advertise my name. You can go visit them at admy.name. That's www.admy.name. Add my name, advertise in the market. And what they do, they try to show you how to network with your friends, to cultivate activities, opportunities, collaboration, success through social media, which is going to garner the career through the networking process over the internet with your colleagues, contacts, creating relationships through community. And they primarily say, hey, look, you don't need a brick and mortar. All you need is a computer to be able to generate the income that you need to take care of your family. Also, they also want you to remember your network is your net worth. How building strong relationships can help you achieve financial success. All right, so let's go back and see what these guys are talking about here. very interesting conversation. We're going to continue with their narrative. Once again, this is them.
Have we evolved? No.
Yeah.
Society has evolved. Society.
Oh, okay.
So now women have to work, and we taking care of the families and doing the work, and so we're doing all the roles. But there's men who are doing all the roles too. It's like everybody's doing all the roles. Everybody works.
Yeah. I think about that too, because I don't think that men are intrinsically bad,
Of course not. Who said they were?
And we know. Well, like your statement, it kind of insinuated it, said that women are doing everything and men don't do shit. And I mean, you didn't say that word, but
a large majority.
But yeah, and there is truth to that too.
Right now.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna ask, what is the reason causing this? Because we both acknowledge that men aren't just by nature bad and evil and want to like be lazy and stuff. So what is causing at least this idea or feeling that the women have to do so much more now?
That is a great.
Well, thank you.
Question. Yeah, what is causing it? All kinds of shit is causing it. I think men have been coddled by their mothers. I think
coddled by their mothers.
There's a victimhood that men are playing right now. I mean, I'm just picking on the men because women, it goes both ways. I'm not just trying to knock the men. I could say just as many things about women. Okay.
Yeah.
We got
but
all.
No, I like it though. We're just taking the women out. It's not like a tit for tat thing.
It's definitely not, because we all got to work on something. We all got issues. We're not working together, and I'm not just trying to knock men, because we should be learning from our mistakes. We don't need to just be pointing out the fucking mistakes. This is Valentine's Day. It's about love, and we should be more into loving each other and understanding each other and protecting each other. I feel like men have a problem with not wanting to protect women anymore, and I get it. There is some very masculine women. There is some women with a big mouth and you can't shut them up.
You can.
But that's not exactly. Yeah, you can. And you don't have to call the police. I want to get my rant of the day, because men who call the police on women are women. Okay? You know how to handle a woman, and you don't have to call the police to get her to stop what.
I guess my question to that would be is, should a woman call the police on a man? I mean, a lot of times it starts from a woman. So, here we go. Let's get back to this.
Away from you. Do not.
How is that your only power? How is that your only power when you just said, "Oh, yes, you can stop it"? Because a man can stop a woman.
How?
Physically. And he doesn't have to break her neck to do it. He can grab her and sit her down, just like he's been doing for hundreds and hundreds of years, actually. Now, all of a sudden, y'all don't know how to do anything without help.
Here's the thing, Nico.
She's going to call the police on me.
Yeah, well. Okay, no, that's not what I was going to say.
Protect myself first.
No, like you
put her online so everybody can see that she's harassing me. Men or women?
No, I called the police on girl several times. Okay.
I know.
Oh, you were taking shots at me, huh?
No, you mentioned it before in one of the shows.
Right, and then you knew that.
Yeah, see, there was a show. Once again, there was a show that must have been, which I'm going to try and go to the video to see if that was in fact said, how it was said. And so, let's get back to this.
Right.
And y'all patting each other on the back. Yeah, man, you got to protect yourself first before she.
Hell yeah, you do. Okay, so I just want to make one distinction that you said a man could pick her up and sit her down.
Protect yourself without calling the police on her. I think a video of a guy who had sex with the woman, and then 15 minutes later called the police on her because she wouldn't leave his house.
Yeah, that's valid. That's called you got to get the fuck out of my crib. What are you supposed to do?
That's totally invalid. That's totally invalid. And
what are you supposed to do?
What are you supposed to do?
Kick her out? Like boot her out? And then shoot her if she doesn't get off your property? What else are you supposed to do?
Human being, he just had sex with her 15 minutes ago. What the fuck
okay.
are you supposed to do? She didn't hit him. She didn't. The thinking, I can't even explain what he's supposed to do because you don't know.
Now, to keep things in perspective, this is a Valentine's Day video about is Valentine's Day about business? Is it more so about business? And this is pretty much indicative as to the reason why it's difficult to distinguish what Valentine's Day is.
I don't know who the fuck she somebody that he's been messing with, and they had sex that night. She was a regular, his girlfriend or his breakup, his baby mama, something like that.
It wasn't an exchange.
It wasn't a date or a prostitute. Okay. No, I'm talking about his girlfriend. We're not talking. You guys weren't referring to strangers. You were talking about your girlfriends, your baby mamas, probably, maybe your wives, even. What kind of man is that?
So a man just supposed to, okay, I get it. It's fair. But you got to stand on what you're saying. Like a man has no power over his woman whatsoever. Because you can't do anything, you're saying.
No, you
You're
can't.
supposed to pick her up and put her down.
Do what men have done. My dad and my mom. My dad has never called the police on my mother. You know what I'm saying?
Well, you know, that was a different time.
It's not it is a different time, different man.
Here's the thing, because a man was never shamed for slapping the. Can I say it?
You guys are worried about being shamed. Handle your household. Fuck the internet. Fuck the outside.
Man, no. I'm saying I'm not.
Okay, so they definitely have a difference of opinion in this, and I guess this is going to definitely be something that we can go back and forth for a long, long time, and until we get these things right. But let's stop for a moment and let's listen to some words of wisdom by a person who knows a lot about the relationships and this dynamic of, what Valentine's Day is supposed to be, which means really the day after, because Valentine's Day and every day should be about love. So, and you should continue that no matter what. So, but let's listen to this guy. This guy's pretty sharp. And I think he can put things in perspective. Let's see what he has to say. Video, of course, I didn't do what you call a deep dive on the video. But as you can tell, the morning after Valentine's Day for lovers and fighters. And so you sort of get the gist of what the video is about. And again, you know what? Here's the thing, right? I'm not going to mention names. You can see who in reference to whom is in the video. However, I will say this, that, in the sport of boxing, of course, with men, you have an opportunity to be competitive. After the fight, you give congratulations to the winner, a little bit of dab. Sometimes you give a little, a man hug and, congratulations to the fight, especially if you're a good loser or winner, however it may be, and a conversation will go on as to you showed a lot of class. And then, of course, you go on your way. But with women, a woman is always looking for what they call hypergamy. And so, in other words, you got a good man with a better man. And that's just part of the narrative. However, let me just get to this point. With women, you get two alpha women, and they engage into a competitive sport like boxing, and it's not like they don't like each other. As a matter of fact, oftentimes they have a lot of fondness for one another because emotions are still running. Their emotions are still the same, no matter if they're alpha, if they appear to be alpha, if they appear to be like dominant. There's still that element of emotion that all of them have. So, that doesn't change. That's going to be always instilled in them as women. So oftentimes, one will be a little bit more dominant than the other. And of course, that dominance in terms of whomever it may be, they may strike a chord of affection, romantic affection. And that's just how it is with women, period. And so, I just want to put that out there because I enjoy doing this video a little bit different than most of my doing King Mighty King Media TV. But it will be on King Mighty King Media TV as well as Mouthpiece Sport. And again, you might get a little bit more dialogue in terms of this situation over there at Mouthpiece Sport, because Mouthpiece Sport TV is about relationships. So if you want to get the full scope, go over there and watch the video. However, I want to wish all the lovers and fighters well moving forward to the next year in 2025, and treat each other well, and let's enjoy the sport of boxing, and actually let's support these women boxers as well, because these women boxers are entertainers just like the male boxers are. So let's give them a lot of support. And hopefully they'll take the next leap into the atmosphere, the stratosphere, regarding boxing, women boxing. Okay, thanks. Okay, so that was last year's video, and it primarily had to do with fighting. And this year it's been a one-on-one back and forth with this prior conversation and video, which I found very interesting, because the bottom line is this: that right now in this country, it's no longer can you work your way up. You have to network your way up, and that's been going on since the 50s, back in the days of Ozzie and Harriet, when the show called Ozzie and Harriet was on the air back in the late 50s, early 60s. And it depicted a man going out to work while his wife stayed home and took care of the boys. But in reality, that show, Ozzie, Harriet, their two boys, Ricky and David, all worked on the show. They were all working class people. And that's basically what's going on today, whereas now it's getting more difficult to be able to be the man, so to speak, to just be the man of your household. Very difficult to do that. And so now, these days, you have to be able to do some things to make things happen. And if you don't, then if you engage in a relationship, oftentimes, these days, a woman could, in fact, be making more money than you. And that does have could have I should say, impact on the relationship. And that's not on Valentine's Day. That would be every day. So Valentine's Day, I guess it would be a day to remind these lovers what the day is all about. But when you look at the beginning of this video, it often it also depicted what Valentine's Day, where it came from. And it came from a situation where people at war wanted to get married. And so they did, so that they got married so that they can, have a wife, even though the emperor at the time did not want them to do so. And of course, he went and, you know, uh, punished the individual who was marrying them, which was uh, Valentine, and so he killed him because he wouldn't come, on the February the 14th, he killed him. And that's basically what this Valentine's Day is all about. Some person got killed for marrying people. I mean, that's what it is, right? So anyway, so yeah, we have to embrace each other all year long, and that's actually the day after and before, and every day that we get an opportunity to see one another. So that's my take on it. And so, yesterday during Valentine's Day, we have folks making videos, and I was one of them actually. I did a video on Keyshawn Davis winning the WBO light weight championship of the world, and that's what I was doing yesterday. Although I was very much in love, very, very, very much in love with the person that I know the best, which is me. And I think that definitely will solve a lot of problems if people embrace themselves first instead of trying to navigate loving someone else before they actually learn to love themselves. Find peace and love within themselves, and this dynamic of loving others and Valentine's Day will be a lot easier. And so when we get that figured out, that's what's going to happen. I was just pleased and just blessed to be able to do morning after year number 2, and hopefully next year do the same thing after Valentine's Day. And here's this, right? Here's what I hope. My hope is that we'll come to understand that it's going to be a lot easier to be able to manage oneself for happiness than to manage others, someone else's happiness. And I think that, women for sure love a man that loves himself. Oh, they appreciate a man that loves himself. No matter what the sort of circumstances are, he goes out and he makes himself better each and every day. They're looking at that man and they're paying attention to that man. And so any man that wants to conquer this fear of failure, fear of rejection, fear of inadequacy, needs to, put himself in the position that he is going to improve himself, which will give him that position of power, no matter where he goes, or whoever he's dealing with. And then, of course, he will, definitely, if he's that guy, be able to, do the things as far as distributing his love and affection where it's wanted and where it's deserved. And that's the key right there. That's the big key, finding your peace, and then, of course, knowing where to distribute your love. And so, yeah, I appreciate you all who are watching. Once again, if you like the video, you find it helpful in your relationships and helpful, hopefully, in next year. If you like this video, please subscribe to the channel, and that would be the channels would be either Mouthpiece Sport, King Mighty King Mini TV, or Add My Name. I'm not sure where you're seeing it, but listen, give a like, thumbs up. You can always like and comment. And once again, appreciate you watching. So we thank you for that. And so next year, 2026, we'll be doing yet another one, and hopefully it'll be better than this one. And we have some things to talk about that we didn't talk about this time. But yeah, peace and love. Once again, love yourself. I'm gonna say first, and spread that love that you have for self to everyone you come in contact. I'm Ted King, your double OG guru of relationships today. See me over there at Mouthpiece Sport, King Mighty King Media TV, and Add My Name. And to the next one, peace and love.